There it is, right on time, like a good kicker. Uh, it's Happy Tuesday to everyone. I'm actually quite saddened today as a man uh, on a Tuesday, a 49ers Tuesday, following a victory Monday. You would think that I wouldn't have anything to be upset about. You would think that there'd be no sadness, no trepidation at all within my soul. But that's not the case because I'm a 49er fan. Uh, and we lead the world all time in injuries. But again, on a Tuesday, a Taco Tuesday, I hope it's all that for all of y'all today. We're not having tacos, but it is 49ers Tuesday, and we're having you all here with us. That's for goddamn sure. We also have 3 wins right now. One of the few teams that does. Only 6 do. To lo- Really? Give me a second. It's a happy day. Like I said, we're undefeated. One of the few teams that are. And you look around, you see how we got that way, and you think to yourself, well, damn, the 49ers won a game with a walk-off field goal. Robbie Gold is still somewhere in Chicago. How did that happen? Well, Eddie money. Eddie is money, apparently, for us. And he gave our team some feelings that we've never had before. At least, okay, not never, but he gave us some feelings that we haven't had. And I'd say what, the 2.5 years now, the mood has changed here in San Francisco. The special teams mood, praise God, has changed. But link is in the comments as always. Keep it to 2 minutes, about 2 minutes. I'm always lax with that too. 2 minute Tuesday. Keep it on the same path that we're on. You want to jump on and tell us how you felt about the game this past Sunday, taking down Arizona, taking down the Redbirds. I'd love to hear from you. But again, don't try not to be overbearing. Try not to be overbearing. Also, if you do decide to step up, make sure that you make the show better. That's all I ask. That's the only thing I ask is that you make it better, not worse. And first things first, congratulations to the Niners for winning, for being the sole team in the league right now not being talked about. I say this every year, every season. The last few especially, when Kyle has, no matter what I may feel, he has consistently put out a decent to great product. Injuries playing a big part in things all the time. We're going to definitely speak about that today. But again, it's a good day. It's a positive Tuesday. We want positive platform. We're supposed to be looking on the bright side, but some things just can't go unspoken for. And I know that we all know that. And then also we want to make sure that we really break down what that is, what it really means to us. That the small bear is gone. But we have a ton of other players. They all stepped up this week. They all stepped up this Sunday. The defense, quite honestly, it didn't miss a beat when Nick went down. Did you check that? Did you notice that? Now, there are going to be some much more difficult teams that we're going to have to go up against in the coming weeks. Uh, People with quarterbacks with average to above average height, things of that nature. People who could possibly do damage to us. Not a lot, because of course we're getting to this today as we continue to win. What's starting to be the narrative is they have the easiest schedule ever. I've never heard anybody talk more about strength of schedule than I have heard already this year for us, and why we're winning with the mass unit that we have. But that's okay because you know what, you might want respect in life, but respect is earned. Uh, and if you don't get it, forget them. If you don't get your respect out of somebody, you have two things that you can do. You can either forget about it or you can beat it out of them. So if you don't have that option for people on the internet or for anybody on NFL Live or for Arlovsky or that stringy haired New Yorker that's a Kansas City fan, you all should know who he is. I- If you don't get the respect that you deserve, forget about it because it still happened. And we are still 3-0. We still on top of our division, the NFC West, just like that, despite the plethora of injuries that we do have. My man, yo, yo, what's happening, Bebop? Go Niners. Here we go again. Nothing's changed. We continue to win games. We continue to lose our most important players. It is the Niner way. Let that sink in. We're going to win the games. Last year, anomaly. We're going to win the games, and we're going to continue to lose our best players throughout that time. So you got to look on the bright side. We went up against the Arizona Cardinals this this Sunday. Our home opener, we got to wear our fresh, crispy whites. We won the game. The team was just bumfuzzled pretty much the entire. And I'm talking about the Cardinals. It wasn't even as close as it should have been, but again, we're hampered, right? And we got to make Marvin Harrison look as bad as he looks. We made someone who they are now they call after our game they call him Marvin Harrison Jr. a bust. Now his father was on the unattractive bus. He was short, shorter than the study. He had a little like a pea head. This young man, God said, "I'm going to make you extremely talented and athletic, but this is going to be your face." And now his game is matching up with his face. One Marvin Harrison Jr. That's because of us. That's because he heard Fred Warner's footsteps backpedaling. That's why. My man, I don't even want to watch the highlights of the game after how it transpired with Bosa. I know. So I didn't. There you go. But we got to still look on the bright side. That's why we're here today. The same thing for me. I didn't watch the press conferences. Everybody's all smiles. Mac Jones is still macking the broads that meaning the other teams. Now he might have he might have went on a little bit of a slump buster. He hasn't been slumping, but he might have picked up a slump buster as they call him when he threw that interception. But that's okay. He got back on track, and it was just one. Crazy juice in the building. What's happening, Crazy? Thank you for stepping up, man. 3-0, Crazy. Mac Jones is still playing well. Kyle, Kyle, please, we're supposed to speedy recovery. Kyle showing emotion. I think Kyle kissed Mac Jones in his ear hole after the game. I believe he did. See, it's because this is Kyle's man. We're not playing that game. We know what it is. This is the Brock House, it's BCB, all that, right? And Mac Jones, while he is proven to probably be an adequate starter in the league right now, that he deserves to be a starter, I would prefer he stay our backup. There's no quarterback controversy, but I think Kyle Shanahan is just feeling vindicated more and more every week. Every time Mac Jones does something right, Kyle gets a wing because I don't think there's any disputing anymore. I have to be honest with myself. Kyle wanted him over Trey. John Lynch, who played in the league, got a little thug in him, a little ghetto, a little hood in him, a little slickness in him, right? Car salesman, all that stuff. He wanted Trey Lance. That's what I think happened. Kyle damn sure wanted to get Mac Jones to be under the Mac umbrella, and now we're under the Mac tree. Uh, that's what we're gonna get into it. Yes, thank you. What's cracking, David? Man, what's cracking is wins, man. Niner ganger don't bang. Just win, ugly, pretty, or however you have to do it. Stopping ugly players, whatever it takes. We can do that as a team. That's when you are a great team. When you can win no matter what's going on. Like the crown they're putting on the Eagles right now. That very same thing. Man, the Eagles can beat you in any kind of game. We haven't even had our full team yet. But I don't want to just keep saying we'll get into stuff. We need to get into something. But I appreciate all y'all stepping up today. Crazy said, I know fans want to trade for Trey Henderson, Brian Burns, or Daniil Hunter. Realistically, I don't see that happen. Thank you. I don't see that happening either. And we're just I tried to keep this. I tried not to. I tried. I've been procrastinating getting to it. Bosa, small bear. We all know Nick Bosa has ripped up his sticks. He ripped his stick up again. You want to trade for Cameron Jordan? We in the Jackson home are not the biggest fans of Cameron Jordan's hairstyle, and but while he is still playing pretty well. I mean, and he's also on the interior. So yeah, let's get into Bosa. So Bosa goes down, rips his leg up again. Third game of the season this time versus the second. So there's improvement there. However, he's gone for the year, right? When you start throwing up all those gang signs in the game and stuff, I was like, "What's going on? What are you doing?" I knew that it wasn't good. And then when he did the last one, when he hit the Batista, the Triple H Batista stuff, I was like, "Oh, you presume that was his family up there or Donald Trump." And he was shouting them out, letting them know, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm finished. Donezo." The thumbs down was a really eerie thing to watch him do. I think I knew at that moment that he was finished. Now, oh, that is not good, or it's just cut. Like that was something that your parents are hundreds of feet in the air above you, and you're trying to get to them all as quickly and let them know you're not in a good place, and you will not be in a good place for 11 months. So that's where we are now. We immediately start thinking, okay, Michael Williams is now going to get double teamed. He had no problems at all. I think Bryce Huff has been a revelation for us since he's been here. He has a game in and play for us already. He came up again, showed up again on Sunday. He played for the Eagles, and he got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder because apparently they had him as a blitz and linebacker, and he's as Nick Bosa said, a hand in the ground defensive end. So he just won the Super Bowl, and he still was pissed enough to want to leave, and said out of his own mouth and into my ears, they I don't think that they used me as well as I could have been used. He didn't say they had me blitzing from stand up, but he said they didn't use me well. Now he's here, and Chris Crazy Kaseric has him coming off the line nonstop. All the little issues that we've had with the defensive line over the last couple of seasons, if you notice for these first three games, despite the competition, it hasn't been the same. One, holding the edge, contain the edge. These niggas had no edge. Pardon my language. They had no edge control. Edges are gone. And being a black man, I know all about edge control. And they were like CVS. They were missing it. It's not the same anymore. No one's getting to the edge around us. They were beating us to the corner on every run play. They were beating us in the ground on every run play, to be honest, because when they ran it straight to the head, what happened? It was the parting of the Red Sea. None of that's happened now. So we do lose Bosa, and we start to think, all right, so what do we do? Where's Trey Hendrickson? Where's Trey Hendrickson? OH, by the way, OH, he's a Buckeye. It would be poetic, right? No, because Trey Hendrickson is really expensive, and so is Nick Bosa, and so is Fred Warner, and so is Brock Purdy, so is Brandon Ayuk. Guess what? Only three of those five people are playing right now. Do you know what y'all talk? Do you think about it, faithful? We have to pay. We have to sign him, and then or trade for these players, and then pay them. Now maybe we can get some of them on a 1 year deal. I would like that, but I don't know. Most people like say maybe Cameron Jordan. Would he like to get on a 1 year deal with us? If he'll take that, I feel like we have a better chance of getting Kayvon Thibodeau. And I know, see, thank you, Crazy Juice, because that's why you're the man. I I saw that on Twitter this morning, and follow us on Twitter at Bam Bam LLD. We appreciate you. I saw it on Twitter today. Kayvon Thibodeau. Look, I was there when Kayvon Thibodeau got drafted in Las Vegas, live at the event, at the draft. I watched the man walk out, and I knew that day he couldn't play. And didn't he go to Oregon? Let me tell you something. One person has come out of Oregon that's deep. That's a good player, and he is not as good as you thought he was going to first be good looking. His name is DeForest Buckner. Eric Armstead was trash. Every bit of trash. 6'8" trash. Kevon Thibodeau, same thing. Maybe not ash trash. Best player came out of there is apparently Lil Demo on defense in a while. Oregon is just the most overrated college there is right now. They have nice uniforms. They have a lot of uniforms. A lot doesn't mean nice. Quality, not quantity. No. So I don't want Kayvon Thibodeau. I really don't. And he's like 2.5 seasons in the league. The man is already wearing a RoboCop arm right now on his left arm. He's wearing a RoboCop sleeve already. He should be in some kind of MCU. In his nah, we already have injury problems. So when he tears his chicken wing clear off the bone one day, trying to swim move, trying to rip move, no, we don't want that. So he definitely needs to drop off the list. I also saw bring back 99 from the Saints or Washington. Maybe he went back to Washington. Whatever. No, again, Buckeyes. Go Buckeyes. Do not bring Chase Young anywhere near um, this organization. We tried that already. It didn't work. It didn't work. So don't we have again Bryce Huff? We have Michael Williams, and I think Bryce Huff is a much better player than maybe people are giving credit for. We think that the double teams are going to come for Michael now. They have to still block Bryce Huff and Alfred Collins in the middle. We have a really young, I think, hungry defensive line all the way across. Do we really even need another player? Because for one, it's going to just be a rental. 1 year rental because now Damian just told me that we have $7 million in cap space additional to our team this season because Nick's out. I don't know how that works. Blessings. When prayers go up, blessings come down. That's what they say. That's what we say, right? But what are we going to do with that $7 million? Who can we give it to? Because there's nobody active enough that can get active enough. Niner gang on as a defense that's not on somebody's team already, right? Are there any free agents that are sitting at home right now waiting for a call, waiting for Nick Bosa to rip his leg off? Crazy said he guessed we'll just have to deal with what we have. I think that's honestly what's going to end up happening. What if we just took that? Is there a way we can upgrade the offensive line? Like I said, they didn't. Our schedule is real soft. It's real nice. We all know it. Look at it. We have Sunshine coming up this weekend from Remember the Titans. We have him this Sunday. And the most confused man in the NFL, the most confused rookie in the NFL. You should know who I'm talking about. They are not, they don't stand a chance. Now they have a player, Josh Allen, who was drafted with Nick Bosa, who could have been the person that if Kyle Shanahan was a dummy, who could have been the person that we drafted. Josh Shanice, Josh hyphenated name Allen. Happy Tuesday to you, my man Daniel. What's going on? How y'all feeling today? It is Tuesday. It's 49er Tuesday. It's a victory Tuesday, but we still have a black cloud over our heads. Some of us, some of us are in mourning right now. Some of the faithful, they're staying faithful. They're in mourning. But let me ask you, how many of you all are surprised? How many? Not just. I'm not talking about Nick or saying he's injury prone. Although two catastrophic, devastating, season-ending knee injuries in the first 6 years of your career. But how many of you are surprised as 49er fans that we've lost one of our best players for the year? We were waiting for one of our top six, seven best players to come back. Huh? Brandon? I don't know. Where's Brandon? Oh, I'm saying we're waiting for one of number 6, 7 top players to come back. Brandon Ayuk. We're waiting for one to come back. 'Cause I don't know where to put him at because he can be good, but we know he has hands of stone. So we lose one of our best players. That in this case, our top four best players. While number 7 is still trying to come back from last year. Right. Thank you so much, Crazy. So, and I appreciate that. So, did you all see that? I see Shiloh Sanders is coming in for a workout. He'll probably make the practice squad. Um, and he plays safety, does he not? And have we had any issues really in the secondary that you all see? I think the secondaries played well. I think they played well in conjunction though with a well playing defensive line. Obviously, our linebackers, our two starting linebackers are looking like Pro Bowlers. Well, one's looking like a defensive MVP, but the other young one looks like a Pro Bowler. Our stadium is cursed. So let's talk about curses. Now I want to do something here. I don't want to mess the stream up though. Okay, but I want to do something. I've been thinking about it for the last hour in preparation for this show because we do prep here. So, but in preparation for this show, I'm just thinking about the persons that are on this team that take care of the players. First of all, do we have one? Do we have any? Or do we have like people who work for Levi Stadium? Is that our medical staff? I'm not really sure. Uh, and I mean that really honestly, sincerely. Do we have a strength and conditioning team, manager, coach, water boy? And it turns out we do, right? And you all probably know him. His name is Dustin Perry. This man, uh, Dustin Perry, is a vice president on this team. He's a safety. Thank you, Crazy Juice. Thank you. Yes, he gets to check with the words vice president from the team. How? I want to just show his picture. Here we go. Let's see. Can we get it on the screen? Am I doing it? Nearly. There he goes. Boom. Dustin Perry. This man, we accept cookies. This man here, what has he done for me lately? Janet Jackson famously once asked us all that question. What have you done for me lately? He's done absolutely squat for Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa, now mind you, he was being held again, something that Nick Bosa does in every game. So you would think that we would have a contingency plan for that. That would be a part of his training. Here, Nick, this is how you get held and tackled to the ground. But no, Dustin Perry cannot find out how to prevent this from happening again. At some point in time, you have to blame somebody. There you go. We can first of all blame like apartheid or something like that, or genocide. Crazy Juice says, I'm guessing our stadium is built on a Native American burial ground. There's some kind of curse. And what I saw a lot today is that we first of all need to fire this man, fire his face, and that this man is a curse. He at this point is a generational curse if it's his fault. Because at some point we've been boasted, and not the good kind. Pause if you need to. All right, but we've been boasted again, and who do we blame? The football gods? Me? Kyle? The scape rat? Kyle? I think we need to blame Dustin Perry. I saw many people today on Twitter. Check us out on Twitter, on the X. Many people today on Twitter saying fire Dustin Perry and end the curse. Get the curse out the building. Put some new juju in that mug. Will that make any difference though? Is it because of the strength and conditioning coach? Is it Kyle is unlucky from that Super Bowl? Is it the Yorks? Is it Jed? Is it a DeBartolo curse? What about the DeBartolos? Do we want to throw them in there? I'm willing to blame anyone at this time, as long as somebody gets prosecuted for this in the San Francisco Bay. Because while we I believe can recover from this, and I said that online this morning. I think we can recover from this season. I think that the defense is going to be good enough overall, including the defensive line. But whoa, does it hurt? Just the pain. Wow, the pain. Like to see Nick go down, to see him wanting to, he got all kinds of calls yesterday. You know who called him, or he's no, he gets on stuff like this. Orange reached out to him. It was a really tough situation, and it has been for the last 2 days. It's still all we're talking about. Well, if we fire Dustin Perry and who we replace him with doesn't solve the issue, then that's definitely a big problem. The thing is, they recently, I think in the last 3 or 4 years, we have fired whoever was in charge at that time. This is only Dustin Perry's third season right now that we are currently in. He's in his third year. In his second year, he lost Brandon Ayuk for the year. In his third year, he's losing and has lost Nick Bosa for the year. So that's less people he has to take care of. So job easier. Shout out to him. maybe he can do a better job then. Or if I'm being unfair to Dustin, then I apologize. But as a 49er fan, we have to. I think that's it has to have come into although many things have done so. It has to have come into contact or the reasoning as to why we do not have a chip yet. Because my son showed me yesterday a picture of teams. It's us the that Inglewood team and those ugly green East Coasters who have just been all over the playoffs, all over the championship games, all over the Super Bowls. Here's how many they've won. We have zero. Some of it is injury bug that has hit the team. Last year it kept us out the playoffs because our best player went down for the whole year. Oh Lord, I didn't. I mean, basically, our best player had to go to Germany to be able to play now. So you can't. There's something there, and if we don't get rid of Dustin Perry, like the plague, like the sea, the corona, if we don't get him up out of here or something, we got to do something. And really, for me, when I get on Kyle Shanahan's head, his rat face, when I get on, it's because I think he's not doing enough generally, or not caring enough. You can make as a man, I always preach, make a decision. Make a decision. It can be a good one or a bad one, and it's gonna be, but make a decision, homie. So I think they need to make a decision on changing it in the middle. They're cutting players already. You can cut your strength and conditioning coach week 4. Just put up a that's for me. That's just fake. It's probably fake as hell, but it's some actions. You show me that you feel the same way that I do. That something has to change on this team. Not next year. This year, you changed something already from last year, and we're starting the season 3-0. What is that? Despite the most, starting is about as funny as you possibly can. As oh my God, as you possibly can. Eddie, all the nicknames are already flowing. Dinero Pinheiro coming up, stepping up to the plate, booting that point after attempt right past the uprights. What were you thinking in that moment? Uh-oh. What was Kyle Shanahan purposefully? He said he's not Jake. It's not Jake. It's not Jake. He purposely didn't get all rowdy, start any of those little rat face things that he does. He didn't do any of those things. He wasn't contentious on the sideline without even speaking. Nope. He just kind of looked down, kind of looked back at Ricky. Ricky Pearsall probably was more upset than Kyle was in that moment. He said, I'm gonna take it in. I can afford the good cheese. I'm gonna just take it in, take a second. Boom. Comes back, makes the field goals, right? Now we get to this game. Refs trying to take it from us. They think we're in the Super Bowl, but it's only week 3. All right, we're playing a red team, right? They refs trying to give it away, taking I don't even know how you can do that. Safety for a safety, huh? All right, whatever. So we still are the Niners. Niner gang. Walk off field goal ready. Do we have it in us? Yes. Why? Because of Eddie. Because Eddie is money. Because Eddie did not go to Michigan. I couldn't stress that any further. He didn't go to Michigan. The only cheaters come out of that school. This man had the players pick him up like Bill Walsh. Did you catch that after the game? They picked Eddie up on their shoulders and walked him off the field like Bill Walsh. Kyle Shanahan on the sideline screaming, doing exactly what he has never ever done in 9 years as a coach, acting like Robert Saleh. The Saleh effect is real. The Saleh effect on this team, by the way, is real. Saleh came back as a head coach, disguised as D coordinator.
I want to add too. Are you guys watching the meetings that they have in the back after the games?
The meetings?
Yeah, like the team meetings where everyone.
Yes.
Kyle Shanahan smiles in every single one of them. I'm pretty sure.
Check us out. We have shorts up for the for them. They're on the channel. Yes, Kyle Shanahan is smiling after the game. Thank you, David. Thank you, son. After every game, Kyle Shanahan is all smiles. Hey guys, great effing win. You know, come on, Kyle, whatever, Loke. But anyway, yeah, Kyle is all smiles in the locker room. A new person is doing up to stout, led the team out at the end of the whole speech today because we have a great feeling around this team despite the injuries. It's still Niner gang, not just in our house, but in the locker room too. And Kyle is a he's a master splinter. I can say all I want about him, and I say a lot, but he's master splinter. And now he finally has, I think, a good kicker. And this guy has some swagger to him. You could first of all, he was the best 18 on the field, the best number 18 on the field. Arizona has one who did not look good. We had the best 18 on Sunday, and he kicked us off the field. And the players picked him up like Walsh.
Eddie feels like he grew up in LA in a lower
Thank you.
class area or like mid class area kind of thing.
And Jake Moody,
Yeah, just like
I don't need to make the funny names or joints. It's not necessary. You don't got to step on a man when he's dead. But uh, Jake Moody seems like he was brought up in the suburbs or something like that. The suburbs of Michigan, which I don't even know how that's possible. Have you ever seen 8 Mile? So Eddie, I agree. Seems like he was brought up like he's from LA, like he's from Linwood. Shout out to Linwood. Eddie seems like he was brought up in a lower class area. Very astute observation. He looks like a real person. Actually, yeah, he looks like a real person who's just been learning how to kick all of his life, and now is in the NFL. Oh, hold on, David with the stats. Sprinkle them in, David. Sprinkle them. His sun's out, guns out. Sun's still out, David. Eddie Pinheiro is the third most accurate kicker in the NFL all time. Put put that on your forehead. Thank you. Eddie P ain't money to me yet. I have to wait to the end of the season to decide that. Amen. I'm trying to look for the positives. It's positive platform today, Crazy Juice. Thank you. I tend to agree with you. You made one kick, bruh. You made one kick. You did your job. I do my job every day. I just got a bonus at my job. Pat on my back. So I do my job. You did your job, Loke. Congratulations. No, I love Eddie Pinheiro right now. I love his whole attitude. I love the way he has Jake Moody only messed up my Moody and the team's Moody constantly before the kicks and after the kicks. Eddie Pinheiro has this team feeling, I don't know, like, can I kick it? Yes, we can. Can I kick it? Yes, we can. Eddie P is a good kicker, but I ain't going to give him the narrow nickname yet. That's what I'm not me either. He was money because tomorrow he may drop a dollar out of his pocket this Sunday. But let's not put the bad juju on him. Let's not do that. Again, positive platform. He was money. He right now he is money. I just said Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? Boom, ba-dum, dum. And what he's done for us lately is walk us off the field. You can turn the game up, son. By the way, got the Dodger baseball going. Shout out to your local teams. This is a Dodger house. If you're new to the channel and you didn't know, you know now. Okay. No disrespect to your team. I'm a Dodger fan. I don't have to disrespect your team. So Dennis Reisman, should I pick up Purdy? First of all, shout out to you, Dennis. Hopefully I said your name correctly. I would say always pick up Purdy. And he's coming back this week because Mac Jones likely is not, right? This interchange, they switched and flipped it with each other. Put Mac on the shelf, take him, the elf, off the shelf. Is Purdy. It's BCB time again. I would say going up against what I believe to be. And you know what? First of all, we're gonna get real live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, please, so that you can be with us. I don't Nothing's keeping me from doing this game because I'm gonna have jokes galore. It really just hits me that this is the TK game, the Tony Khan game. And if you don't know what that is, you will get to find out all aboard platform 246 takes you. We take you anywhere you want to go here on this channel. And when we live stream that game with the play-by-play this Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tony Khan's daddy's team. Oh yeah. So going against that defense and the most confused player in the NFL, as long as he does his job, I'll be happy. Just like every 49er. If you don't, you can go. What's up, David? Go Dodgers. Now David can be my shield for saying that right on time. What's happening? Let's go Dodgers. Yep. What's up to everybody? Ashman, what's up to you, brother? Thank you for stepping up too, man. Say hello to the missus. Yes, we have uh oh. Okay. We have we can't wait for Demarcus Robinson this week coming back hungry after a suspension. I appreciate all y'all stepping up with me today too. As long as he does his job, we'll be good. He's better than Moody, absolutely. The narrow nickname, no, yes, not yet. Back to Purdy in fantasy. I would say definitely put Purdy in this week because now wait, okay. So we're going up against Jacksonville. Do you think this will be a Suns? Good question for the two of you. Do you think this will be a Christian game, or do you think he'll be throwing the ball, Kyle? Robinson is back also. Yes. Dodgers, Lakers, Niners. That's where the house is at. That's what the platform is built on. Yes. Okay. What'd you say? What'd you think? Cri-
Oh, what do I think?
Yeah,
Oh, honestly, it's the
bro.
Jaguars.
It's the Jaguars. This could be a 49er fantasy football extravaganza. I wish that George was playing because I believe I had him. Then I dropped him. Did I ever get him? Anyway, he's not playing. I would say pick up Rock and Fantasy this week because Kyle, the running game is not really there. Christian McCaffrey, it's not on Christian. It's on the offensive line. The holes are not where they need to be. You can't look at the tape and tell me that it is. I'll challenge anyone. My man, who was that guy? Some J Sports, somebody on there on Twitter, real good guy. His name escapes me right now. He always breaks down our games. You cannot show Baldy's breakdown will not tell you that the offensive line is playing well right now. So we don't block. Christian is already an enigma. So on the pass game, we're looking for him regardless. He's open all the time. It's going to be CMC exactly. So I would say pick up Brock because it's going to be his first game back after the injury. What's up, Eric? Thank you for stepping up. Happy Tuesday to you, man. Congratulations on your beat down. And you didn't waste a second. All right, give me just a second. 1 second, Eric. Yes, Nick Bosa is a big loss for the defense. It is, but right now with the offensive line, if they could play better, I think it would cover up all mistakes that we could be making on this team. But we have Brock coming in to put the stamp on this for you, my man. And that was a great question. Thank you. out of nowhere. Brock in fantasy. Pick up Brock this week. If you're looking for a quarterback, if you had Jaden Daniels or some crap and whatever, pick up Brock because pick up if you don't have Christian, which somebody has Christian in your league. Somebody has him. So, but if not, I would pick him up too because Brock to Christian might be real lethal this coming Sunday against Jacksonville. One, because he's our best player. He being Christian. Pronouns, pal. He being Christian. Two, because Brock's just coming back from an injury and his safety blanket is not George, but Christian. Now, we're going to get into the offense some more. We're going to talk about the white lights that we have, the white knights that we have on this team. The offense is loaded. It's a bright light of offense for us. And my bright light all the way from Seattle, my bright light for the platform. Eric, what's happening?
Oh, not much, but man, that was not good news yesterday. I was really hoping it was just something minor, and he'd be right back out there next week. But at the end of the day, he's not.
At the end of the day, the football gods have given us the shaft.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Eric. Yeah. But I thank you for your condolences and for wishing the best for us. This is par for our course, Eric. Just as soon as we have to play you twice a season, we have to lose one player a year. So we are used to as faithful. It gives us strength. It makes us the gang, Eric. But right now, you should be nothing but Seattle's summon. I tried to find something good that was fast enough. Only thing that came to me was summon, son. Rain and gloom. But despite all of that, happy because you blew out the Saints.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that?
Wait, what was that, bud?
The Saint game. You blew out the Saints. Are you excited about that going forward?
I am happy about that. Yeah. Yeah. And I was happy to see especially that finish because of your game, right? It's good to actually have a reliable kicker that can make a kick. Yeah.
It's a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, my man. I had to break out into song there because
I know.
we needed this kicker, Eric. Yes.
Yeah.
But who you got this week?
We actually have Arizona on Thursday.
Ooh, Arizona on Thursday Night Football. Okay, we will be watching.
Yeah.
We will definitely be watching.
All right, bud.
What's your score prediction for your game? You think you have any trouble? Or are you guys going to show Mr. Marvin Harrison to be the flop that he is, as we did? How you think the game will go? You're always honest.
It's gonna be a close game, but unfortunately for us, with the game being down in Arizona, I just got a feeling that it's gonna be a loss. Yeah.
All right. Keep the confidence up.
Right,
it doesn't have to be a loss. You're going down to that hot Arizona. It's getting closer to October. It's gonna be a little bit cooler there that week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I actually went to a game down in Arizona one time. I went to the Seattle, Arizona game one time. But I think it was my cousin is like a police officer down that way, so he actually drove me cut most of the way in a golf cart type thing.
How was that?
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun. You're gonna have more fun this weekend. You're gonna beat those birds, those red birds. Don't even worry about it, Eric. Good luck on Sunday, man. And thank you for stepping out with me. All right.
All
right. Much love, man. Let's keep it rolling, David.
Oh yeah, let's keep it rolling.
The triple threat. What's happening? Go Dodgers.
What's up, man?
Still here on the mound. Ashwin, how you doing, sir? What's up, brother?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing, brothers?
What's up, man? I'm doing good, man.
So for the semi.
Hey, man.
Go ahead.
It freaking hurts to see Bosa get hurt, you know. But like I
It's
said,
disgusting.
it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Like you said, you
Big,
know what?
a big loss. A big loss.
Yep. It's gonna take another 4 or 5 guys to take Bosa's place.
Is
Do you
any
think we still lose him?
is any good line out there to get in the free like still free agents out there or nah?
I think they're trying to trade. I was reading stuff today. So actually, I started reading it yesterday when I found out he was out. So they're trying to get some trade with the Bengals and I think the Dolphins.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
So you mean for Hendrickson? I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah, for Hendrickson and I think Chubb.
And Nick Chubb. Okay, so let me ask both of you then. If we get Hendrickson, what does that look like for you next season? So we get him this year. We'll be having him on whatever contract he's on, whatever remaining left on his deal.
Right.
Then he signed a, I believe, 1 year prove-it deal after holding out all season and all off season, right, from the Cincinnati Bengals. Now we
Yep.
get him. Do we get him for one season in you guys' eyes, or do you let him go?
Let's go to Oscar Hernandez home run. My bad.
Oh man,
I would
David
say.
David
I would
David.
say.
Go ahead.
I would say see how he does, and
Yeah.
because Bryce Huff is also there for just 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we bring those two guys in and then we have Nick Bosa next year, I think our defense will be tighter now. Like on the run and passing.
Okay, so you think we bring back Bryce Huff? You said.
No, if Bryce Huff, well, he's been doing good too. So we don't know how
Yes.
Hutchinson's gonna do when he comes in.
Okay.
Yeah, honest
1
with you,
year.
I've been busy on Sundays, so I haven't been watching football lately.
Okay. Well, let me pose the question to two of you, and thank you both for stepping up. And we'll start with this. And Dennis, I sincerely appreciate you coming in, man, and for asking the questions. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Not just comment, you can questions. All of that. We appreciate all of it. How
Yes,
hot
sir.
is Shanahan's seat right now? Does anybody think that Kyle Shanahan's seat is hot right now? And if
I
so,
Uh,
don't.
why?
I don't think it.
I don't think so. He has Sala and the other coaches still with him, so I think he'd be all right.
Boom. Thank
I
you.
don't think
Ashley.
he's on the hot seat, but the seat is warm because offense is not doing as good as they did last year. The offensive
Uh,
line is not opening the holes for CMC.
Oh yeah, big time.
You
Yep, I've
know,
been watching the highlights. Yep, for sure.
yeah, he can't run for shit, but he'll go around and catch the ball and take off.
Yep, definite.
And I think the conditioning coach is on the hot seat.
you mean
Oh,
Justin
okay.
Perry? Let's show his face one more time for all the faithful. Can we? Let me see if we can do it. If you missed it earlier, should this man be on the hot seat? That's what I want to know. This is the man. This should be the hottest seat in the land. Oh, Dustin. Here we go.
Oh yeah,
This
it
man.
might be.
I've never been
Yep.
the type of person to say that a man needs to lose his job, and I mean that with all sincerity in my heart. But somebody needs to lose their job. I don't know if it's Dustin or not. But brothers, I appreciate you both for stepping up with me. Thank you. Please stay around in the
Yep.
comments.
Oh yeah.
Go Dodgers. Dodgers up one
Uh,
zip. Hey
oh
Oscar,
yeah.
out of here.
Yeah, to Oscar, baby. I'll see you tomorrow on
Oh,
McNight show. Oscar.
for sure, man. Be safe.
Yes,
I
sir.
asked you
Likewise.
Take care, man.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Take care. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Sorry about that. David, my hands just be slipping, brother. My apologies. But David always jumps out. David jumps out quick when he's I'm gone, I'm gone. Boom, wow, he's out of there. Uh the injury, Bug living in our home, in our walls, proves that. The NFL is a 100% injury league, right? Every player who ever played, you're going to get injured. Something is going to get injured for 3 days. Going to keep you out of practice for 3 days. And we just cannot. I don't know. No one on the Eagles is hurt. Jalen Hurts is not hurt. Chris Jones is not hurt. Carter is still spitting and still blocking kicks. Kelsey is not hurt. Mahomes is not hurt. Freaking Sunshine from Remember the Titans is playing for Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence is not hurt. TJ Watt is not hurt. Like, come on. It's positive. We're keeping it positive. We're 3-0 right now. We're 3-0, and we don't want to go there. And it's because of the defense. Yes, Bosa's gone. Yes, it hurts. But Robert Saleh, and as we talk about Trey Hendrickson and Daniil Hunter and Vita Vea and everybody that we can trade for, because we know how we do. If you don't know how we do, follow the 49ers on Twitter. Injuries, yes. If you've ever seen the program, thank you, Dennis Stark. First of all, Dennis, you're trying to work on becoming a freaking moderator. That's what you're trying to do, apparently. You want to be a mod. You want to kick people out of here that disrespect the platform, disrespect the Niners. You want to put people in handcuffs and all that kind of stuff. My man, if you've ever seen the greatest football movie of all time, there's a lot of debate right now about football movies, ironically, out of nowhere, and their corniness, by the way. There's nothing wrong. As my child again said today, there's nothing wrong with being corny. There's a misconception that there are levels to everything, but every football movie is corny. But if you've ever seen the best football movie ever, and there's no debating, that's what we do here. The program. Are you injured or are you hurt? Mekhi Phifer gets jacked up coming through the line in practice, right? No snot bubbles, not yet. But he gets jacked up. Coach says, "Man, get up. Are you injured or are you hurt?" She's like, "Well, what's the difference?" "Well, if you're hurt, you can continue to practice. If you're injured, you can't." He says, "Guess I'm just hurt. And get your butt up. Back in the practice line, freshman." So yes, everybody plays hurt. Now we suffer a lot of injuries. We have a mega injury on our team right now. But Robert Saleh, the team didn't miss a beat when Nick Bosa went down. Had that been Steve Wilks, had that been Nick Sorensen, that would have been the end of the season. Much, not to mention the end of the game. It would have been the end of the season. But the team really didn't blink. When we were in the Super Bowl without Robert Saleh and Dre Greenlaw went down, Fred Warner nearly died in that moment. Why? Because he had Grandpa behind his back, about to come and give him some old war stories. This time, Saleh just rubbed his bald head. He's not again in the light-skinned bald head beard gang or anything like that. But Saleh just rubbed his bald head and said, "We move on. All gas, no brakes. We have a line, a Detroit line, car making line of defensive linemen to just keep rolling out." And they didn't miss a beat. And again, Bryce Huff this was a solid draft. We all know it, all the jokes. Yes, we're working out Shiloh Sanders now. Why? I have no idea. But that's the Saleh effect. Is this team is going to be about defense? The one thing you are not going to do is be able to score a lot of points on this team. So the offense is going to be Kyle, just get. You don't even need to put the good cheese out, Kyle, this season. We got a kicker and an amazing defense. That's the Super Bowl. That's right on the edge of the Super Bowl. A kicker who looks like he's going to make kicks both physically and mentally, and a ridiculous defense, a top 3 defense. And we have a top 3 defense. And it's because of Robert Saleh. Not just the scheme. He makes Upton Stout, since these corners and safeties, he gonna get a corner in the Pro Bowl. Not named Diamondor Lodor. Somebody blitzing off the edge. We're gonna have a 5-sack corner this season. And he's put a lot of confidence in the defensive players, as young as they are. I think imagine if we had Steve Wilkes coaching all these young players. Or Nick, I don't know where I'm at, Sorensen. It's because of Robert Saleh. And putting after leaving and going to New York, coaching a team, I think he's come back refreshed, only having to focus on defense, wanting to show out again, and it's all set up for us to have the top defense in the league without Nick. Even without Nick. Then it says some players and teams make business decisions if players are injured or not. Absolutely. Maybe Cal needs to go back to calling plays. Cal is calling the plays. That's one. My dog, he's called nobody. That was a preseason thing, man. That was like a little thing that you do to show you, teach your kids, or play with your sons, or when you first let your son like sit on your lap and drive when you're driving. That's what that was. Kyle, that guy doesn't call the plays. No, not at all right now. That's Kyle Master Spinner Shanahan calling the plays. But yes, Malik Mustafa. When he comes, we still have uh, reinforcements on defense, not just on offense. And the defense again is very young. Our defensive line players, they're not playing. We're still playing. Kalia Davis is getting his first taste of Niner gold. He's been here for 11 years. Malik Mustafa, every year we're going to have plenty of people coming on the blitz, something that we have not had on this team. Saleh wasn't even doing that when he was the coach here, not at the rate he's doing it now, because he was a young coordinator. But that blitz is getting there. He called at the right time. He's not over blitzing, and we have the linebackers we know, not just Fred either. D winners coming. All the funny cliches you want to drop. Winners coming. The linebackers that can cover that when you bring a corner on a blitz or a safety. So I just want to say welcome back, you ballhead B. Welcome back, Saleh. All gas, no brakes. Yada I mean. Speaking of yada I mean, someone who looks like they would say that. Ricky Pearsall. I appreciate y'all stepping up with us tonight. But I think it's been a great show. I appreciate everybody who jumped on with me, especially. If the link is always in the chat. Follow us on Twitter. I'll tell you that on Twitter. I'll tell you that on here. You can be one of the great calls that we had on the show today. I appreciate it sincerely. I don't have, it doesn't have to just be now. You know I can do this all day long. Okay. If you didn't know, you know now. I can do this all day long. But if you want to jump on with me for show, anytime. Anytime. But like I always say, other people may want to get in. We don't want it to look like Hollywood Squares. So, keep it succinct and make the show better. Just like we did tonight. I appreciate y'all. But now, can anybody just give me a couple of minutes on the nicknames and overreactions for Ricky Pearsall? Is Ricky Pearsall the best wide receiver the 49ers have ever had? Is question of the day. I'm kicking myself for not picking up. Oh, my man. I was worried about the quarterbacks. Yeah, but okay, I can understand that. But he's good. That boy's good. Underlying secret narrative story arc for our season, for our team as a whole, is the amount of Caucasian superstars, offensive skill players playing out of position that we on this team. We got the best white skill players in the league. George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Ricky Pearsall. Tell me where I'm lying. Winner stepped up big time. Him and Warner are both hot and taking care of business. Absolutely. You can't get anything near, around them, by them, past them. No. And you can't get anything past Ricky Pearsall. That boy got hand. He is doing the exact opposite of what Marvin Harrison is doing. If you don't believe it, just tweet it. Look at it on Twitter. Again, follow us on X. Bam Bam LLD. Only 2 M's. Follow us on X. And check out how everybody's talking about Marvin Harrison and breaking down him dropping that pass and then Fred Warner just standing over him. He catches the ball with his hands. He catches the ball with his shoulder pads. Ricky Pearsall, I'm kicking myself for not picking him up. We just had a discussion in my home last night about who's going to get him. We try to all be fair to each other because we all know we all made a mistake by not taking him at the start of the season, possibly just because of usage rate alone with us. He was going to be getting the targets, whether he caught him or not. But he's catching everything. So Slick Ricky, Slick Rick, Pretty Ricky. What we were saying here was Sticky Ricky. Because see, what it's getting kind of sticky to me with the nicknames. Okay. Anyway, and his name is Ricky. But so you got Slick Rick. I don't know if you can use that one. That's not his name. Sticky Ricky. I said we go with that. Is he the greatest player that we've ever had on this team? Are we overreacting about Ricky Pearsall? Or is he as good as he seems to be? Is he our best wide receiver? Is he the question I really want to ask all of you? And again, whether you watch this right now or later, thank you for watching. If you watch this later, if you get to this point, God bless you. But if you watch this later, let us know. Is Ricky Pearsall better than Brandon Ayuk? And what do you all think right now? Is Ricky Pearsall better than Brandon? I think obviously is a small sample size. He's into year 2. Last year, he obviously wasn't being used as even before or after Brandon's injury. He wasn't. If his middle name is James, he's the best ever. Rick, man, his lady's black, of course. So he just continues to keep putting things on top, runs on top. Okay, Bebop says, "Fuck no, BA all day." You made me do it. Do y'all agree with that? Son, on the way out, can I ask you, do you have an opinion yet? Is Ricky better than Brandon? No, is he better than Brandon? Is Ricky Pearsall better than Brandon Ayuk as a receiver?
I wouldn't say as of last year, the way Brandon performed, yes, but all time, probably not.
All time, probably not. I think it's hard. Yeah, I think it's hard to say that right now. I think he's looking very consistent. He looks to be on a quicker trajectory than Brandon looked to be on. Whatever reason that is. Brandon was in a doghouse at this time in his career. At that time, he had like a breakout rookie season, and by now he was in the doghouse somehow. The team was built and constructed differently then too. So there's that. But it's a question I just want to let y'all to let me know what you think. Is Brandon better than Ricky? Is Ricky better than Brandon? Is that a silly question? We don't ask a lot of those here on the channel, but it's overreaction time right now. We're 3-0. That's what you do on Overreaction Monday. Is always Overreaction Tuesday. We look pretty silky. We look pretty silky right now. We look like we can win any type of game in any type of way. I think that's something that's fair to start to think about. And that's today. That's in week 4 upcoming. That's what we are not healthy. Just really think about who we have still coming. Don't think about who we lost. Think about who we have coming back. Look on the bright side. Who we have coming back starting this week. The reinforcements are coming. The reinforcements are coming. So I appreciate y'all stepping up with us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We will be live streaming the game against Jacksonville, against Tony Khan, against AEW. All falls down. All 7, and we watch them fall. And we watch them fall this Sunday. Y'all watch it with me. Subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for stepping up. Share the video with a friend, a family member, a foe, whatever it is. Like I always say, however you want to make them feel. Share it. Give them the video. Let them make a decision. I appreciate y'all deciding to step up with me tonight. Y'all have a good night and be safe. Niner gang or don't bang.